Welcome to the TroutCast, the only podcast that isn't about fishing.
Hello, welcome to episode 6 of the TroutCast, the only podcast that isn't about fishing. I am your Captain KELGORE Trout. Today we have our two most special guests yet. We have Max Collins of Eve6 and John Barrett of Bass Drum of Death. Guys, how's it going?
It's going well. Good to be here with you knuckleheads.
Thanks for coming on my podcast.
Yeah, this is amazing. Thank you for having us. And
of course.
I want to say, like, Max, I don't know if you and me have ever, we might have spoken on the phone once, but the rest of this has been strictly over text.
So, yeah, it's been strictly over text. Well, yeah, online. And then, our friendship started out in a pretty overtly hostile manner, but then we got over that really quickly and became buds pretty quick, and then became collaborators really quick. And the rest is, just a tiny, point in the tapestry of marginal rock and roll history.
I was going to ask you guys about your I don't know, how you got to know each other and everything. Because if I understand correctly, there was a Twitter feud, which then led to kind of a surprise single, right?
Yeah. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, I think that was in the middle of we had a very uncharacteristic, like, week-long snowstorm in Mississippi. So I was housebound and drinking too much, and I basically just started talking shit. And Max called me on it, and then I woke up the next day and I was like, man, I sound like a fucking asshole. So I apologized to him, reached out, and we ended up kind of talking, and we're both talking about how much we liked each other's music, and that, one thing led to another. I ended up sending him kind of an unfinished demo that I had, and and so then we ended up making it work.
Yeah, hey, that's how some of the best friendships start,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, totally. It's like, I think there's some truth to that, actually. It's like there was some kind of weird trust established by virtue of the fact that the relationship began with us just like taking swipes at each other. But the thing that I remember just being crestfallen when I was like, who is this guy's fucking talking shit? And so I looked up his music, and the first song I pulled up, I was like, fuck, this is really good. God damn it.
It is.
This really complicates things, because I can't, this limits my ability to hit back in certain ways. But I think we're both really proud of the song we did together, and people liked it, and it just came out in such a it came about in such a strange way. Mm-hmm. It was all just so kind of absurd, but kind of beautiful in its absurdity.
That song is called You Were Right. I will have it linked in the description below. Also, Eve6 just put out Grim Value, which is a really great EP with I Want to Bite Your Face is my favorite song on it. It's a really good one. I think that's probably one of the best love songs I've heard in a long time.
Thank you.
Just as a preface, I've been in kind of a funk lately, a little post-pandemic depression. So a lot of times late at night lately, I've been spending my time watching early 2000s VH1 reality TV.
Oh,
do you guys remember a little show called Flavor of Love?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what was the spinoff was I Love New York, correct?
Yeah. Just finished I Love New York, and I watched Rock of Love and all the other ones too. So, what do you guys think about those shows? Just out of curiosity. Did
Max,
you
go
watch
ahead.
them? Huh?
Say what?
I think I've seen like clips of them.
But
and
you remember
stuff.
the impact on the times, right?
Yeah. I think with stuff like that, well, I guess I'll just ask you, do you feel like they've helped you like feel a little bit better? Has it been the diversion that you've needed? And is there anything deeper there? Because I do think that if you're hate watching something, like, you know, if you're like watching that stuff or like the Kardashians or something, so that you can like feel better than other people and kind of have this like condescending sort of thing, like you're watching from on high, that probably doesn't make a person feel good outside of maybe the initial dopamine hit. But I do think that it's like with anything, if, you know, maybe when you first start watching that kind of thing, you watch sort of the judgments fill your mind, but then you sort of get to know some of these characters and all of their like, you know, faults or whatever. And if you can cultivate a more gentle perspective on them, and often the people on reality shows are like, I mean, always, I would say, maybe with the exception of Flavor Flav, because you can't stay mad at him.
No.
But are people who are inherently difficult to look upon with anything besides scorn. So if you can cultivate a gentler way of looking at them, then you maybe can do the same for yourself, and then maybe you're doing that for other people on the street. So I don't know, maybe there is some actual medicine in there.
Yeah,
somewhere.
I do find it to be a fun distraction. I also think that it's like a fun time capsule from that period, because I didn't watch those at the time. I like never watched any reality TV until like a month ago.
Yeah.
So it is funny. It's like a little time capsule. But my husband saw me watching it and was like, "Oh my God, I remember when this was on," and it like dominated the culture, and everyone was just like Flavor Flav all the time.
Yeah.
And he had a negative perception of it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if you guys remembered it at least a little bit.
Oh, I
Very
definitely remember it. And I think I remember kind of all the spinoffs. There was another one called Real Chance at Love with two brothers.
Yeah, I'm watching that one now.
Yeah, that one's amazing because, you know, those guys, yeah.
It's so bad.
I just like am totally like flabbergasted at where they find some of these people. And I guess like,
yeah, and they just keep making more and more and more.
I know, and people are just like, I don't know, like people see this obviously and are like, yes, I want to do that. Like I want to be on that show.
Yeah, it really takes a certain personality to go on these shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just in case anyone isn't in the loop, it was a show where 20 very young women compete for the love of Flavor Flav, who at the time was a rapper in his 50s. And they live in his mansion and they do these challenges to prove how much they love him and see how compatible they are. And at the end of the episode, he eliminates someone, and then it's just like The Bachelor. It gets down to one person who's obviously the love of his life, which is why it had multiple seasons. So I knew I was having you guys come on the podcast, and I didn't want it to just be like another boring interview, because I'm sure you're kind of sick of being asked the same questions over and over again. So instead, we're going to play a little game called Flavor of Trout.
All right.
Obviously, my name's KELGORE Trout, so you're competing for my love and my affection. We're going to do some rounds of questions, some hot takes, some opinions, and I'm going to decide which one of you guys gets to marry me at the end, okay? And I know what you're thinking. KELGORE, reality TV's fake, it's staged. They're hired actors. This is real, and whoever wins is my husband. So, are you ready?
I think I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta be with a man who has a similar taste in music to me. So I'm going to name 2 artists, and you guys are going to tell me which one you like better, and I'm going to keep track. And whoever wins the round, whoever gets the most point wins the round. So
All right.
We're going to start out with some easy ones. Oh, by the way, I'm not doing anything too obscure. They're all pretty well-known names. But we're going to start out with some easy ones with some singers. All right, we got Billy Joel or Elton John.
Who goes first?
It doesn't matter.
I mean, Elton John, hands down. I don't even need a moment's deliberation.
Yeah, I think I'm Elton John as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're both right. You're both right. Okay, good. That was a good one to start with then. All right.
Yeah.
Roger Waters or Don Henley.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is tough because I don't like either of them.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
We're probably going to have multiple like that, I imagine, but you have to pick one.
I'm going to go ahead and say Roger Waters just because I haven't really ever been that big into Pink Floyd except for that record Echoes and the Live at Pompeii stuff. And I don't think I like anything that Don Henley's ever done. So that kind of seals it for me.
Yeah.
Oh, Roger Waters. Wait, I was thinking of the
Kenny Rogers?
No. No, the guy that did the director, the gay director.
Oh, John Waters?
Don Waters.
I've met him. I've served him a couple times. He's the biggest sweetie.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say Roger Waters, although I don't hate the Eagles. I even like what's maybe their most hated song, at least in like my friend group, which is a Don Henley song, fucking Life in the Fast Lane. I think slaps.
That song's okay. Yeah.
Next up. This is a tough one, but I feel like you guys are gonna have some opinions about this. Mick Jagger or Robert Plant?
Jagger.
Yeah,
hands down.
All day.
Really? I mean, I really do love Mick Jagger. This is a hard one, but I have to go with Robert Plant.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Just like I don't know. Really?
Well, okay. Are we talking about are you choosing Robert Plant? Like, what are your reasons? Is it because you like Zeppelin better than you like the Stones, or is it?
No, I like them both a lot. But I would say that Robert Plant.
Is it like vocal prowess, or is it like all around?
I just like the weird stuff he does with his voice.
Okay.
He seems like a little. Based. Yeah.
Okay.
Vocally. Okay, Stevie Nicks or Joni Mitchell?
I'm gonna go with Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Are we just gonna pick the same ones every time?
Yeah, you're gonna be
I thought you guys were. I was kind of hoping you guys would be fighting
by the end of this.
Yeah,
I guess you would be anyway.
Okay, we're sticking with some classic rock bands, but it will get more contemporary in a minute.
Okay, yeah.
The next one, The Doors or Aerosmith?
Ooh.
You got to pick one. You got to put one on. We're in the car. Okay,
dude,
we're married. We're married, and you have to put one up. Aerosmith. Oh my 100%. God, really?
Yeah.
I feel like you tweet about the Doors a lot.
I fucking hate the Doors.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a few of their songs, like but Aerosmith and fucking I can't help it with the hot take sometimes, but like not late Aerosmith, like not Armageddon ballad Aerosmith, but still late Aerosmith, taking a zoomed out view of their career. Like their best records to me are Pump and Permanent Vacation, which pisses a lot of people off because they're going to tell you it's Toys in the Attic or whatever, which I don't know. I guess I was just too young for that. It doesn't really do anything for me, but those fucking late 80s records are really good.
Yeah. I feel like for a long time it was cool to hate like when there was like a more like 70s rock band or something, and then they had their late 80s hits or late 80s albums. Those were like the ones that everyone wanted to hate on.
Yeah.
That's not always true.
Yeah.
Completely.
Plus, they were the only band. They were the only band that showed up to Wayne Stock in Wayne's World too. So they saved the customer.
That's
Yeah.
true, man.
Okay, I
Yeah,
have a
point.
feeling you're gonna hate both of these options. Steve Miller Band or Journey.
Steve Miller
shit.
Band.
Yeah,
I love
Steve
Steve Miller Band.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, guys! Hell
Yeah.
yeah! I fucking love Steve Miller Band. Journey's got a couple hits, but I can't listen to them all day.
What? So Journey is "Don't Stop Believing," and
That's like their
yeah. But
big radio one.
what is their other? Do they have another one? I can't think of one.
They
They
have, like,
do, but I
fucking
can't
separate
either.
worlds or whatever, right? I don't know. Okay, CCR or Grateful Dead.
CCR.
CCR.
Hell yeah. Oh, I was so worried you
Yeah.
guys were going to be deadheads. Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
Last one for the classic rock round. We got Deep Purple or the Cars.
The Cars.
The Cars.
Oh,
The
what?
Cars.
I love Deep Purple so much.
I have been listening to a lot of Deep Purple because
So good.
I watch School of Rock with my kids and they're obsessed with
yeah.
Smoke on the Water now.
Oh,
They
That's
call
a
it
great movie.
They
I
call
love
it the
that
dun
movie.
dun dun song, and so whenever we're in the car, they're like, "Will you play the dun dun dun
Nice.
song?" And so yeah,
That's like my dad's favorite band. So,
yeah,
he
they're
has
good.
he has a license plate frame that says Highway Star.
wow.
That's tight.
Okay, so now we're gonna go a little more contemporary. Jenny Lewis of Rilo Kiley or Lana Del Rey.
Jenny Lewis.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Jenny Lewis as well.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking love Jenny Lewis. I wish I was her.
I really enjoy Lana Del Rey from a distance, kind of.
Yeah.
Like I don't really get her. Like I don't put on her music, but I like her as just like a pop culture figure because
Yeah, she's entertaining. She makes
She's
good music
entertaining.
videos too. Her music videos are incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always been a huge Rilo Kiley fan.
Yeah. Lana Del Rey's whole thing, like visually, is really cool. But
Yeah,
Agreed.
true.
tune-wise,
she's got the aesthetics down, and I feel like she purposefully tries to be confusing, which I appreciate. She's got she's a little bit of a troll.
A little bit, yeah. Okay. One Direction or Taylor Swift?
I
Taylor
don't know any One Direction songs.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm
They
gonna
had
go
to
with
do
Taylor
something.
Swift too.
Yeah, Taylor Swift. All right. She's kind of cool. She's doing some cool stuff. Okay.
I don't know about that, but
All right.
I wouldn't go that far.
We're getting a little I don't know. Whatever. Vampire Weekend or Weezer?
Weezer.
Did you both say Weezer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my answer too. All right, this is a real silly one. We got Eminem or the Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys all the way. Like
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
yeah.
All right.
Check Your Head is probably in my top 10.
Yeah, I fucking love the Beastie Boys. I just had to make
Yeah.
sure I was like, what if like one of them just like really loves Eminem?
I feel like even like Eminem is he's like kind of an undeniable
he's a
genius, like he's like just a virtuosic fucking rapper. You can't deny it, but there's something about his records that feel so time and place to me that I don't want to go back to them. Whereas
I don't want to go back to the Bush era, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's partly that, but also just the records themselves. And whereas the Beastie Boys, like that shit is timeless.
Yeah, it goes pretty hard. Okay, so now we have our harder round, and I think that this is where we're going to get some differences of opinion. We've got Nirvana or Pearl Jam.
Nirvana. I mean, they're like my favorite band of all time. So.
Oh, really? Is that true?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Both of you?
I'm going,
Okay.
I'm going Nirvana. I'm going Nirvana as well.
Yeah, I'm
Plus, when I was like a kid, and I grew up in a church, and so like all the like youth group leaders that were like frat dudes at the time were like way into Pearl Jam. And
Why?
that kind of made Pearl Jam kind of lame to me going forward.
Why did they like Pearl Jam so much? Is Pearl Jam like not
I don't
like
know.
Christian-y?
I can see why, because they sort of wax blues rock a little bit, and like white nerds love like white nerds playing the blues. I'm not saying Pearl Jam is a blues band, but
right.
melodically they flirt with that shit a little bit. You know, there's a little bit more of like I don't know. Yeah, Ed Ved sounds like a fucking man.
I'm not a fan.
Where Kurt was a little more feminine.
I'm sure he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Okay, The Clash or the Dead Kennedys?
Dead Kennedys.
I'm gonna say The Clash.
Max wins that round. Okay.
Ooh, all right.
All right. Two more.
Hell
more. Blink-182 or The Offspring?
Ooh,
that's tough.
I know. I actually really can't pick either, because I think back when I was younger, it was Blink-182, and I think now it's Offspring.
I can't really listen to either, right? Like, at this stage of the game, I did. In high school, I fucking loved Ignition, which was I think the first Offspring record. And I saw them on the tour for that record when they opened up for, Korn opened up for them. Korn opened up for fucking Offspring. But yeah, their later shit just got so unbelievably whack that, and I'm someone who likes, I can go toward cringe. But like it's just beyond the pale. So yeah, I think I'm gonna what are you gonna say, John?
I'm gonna say The Offspring, just because like the Pretty Fly for a White Guy was on like the college radio station when I was growing up, and I was obsessed with that song in a way that I don't think I've ever been obsessed with the Blink-182 song. So
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I'm going to go with The Offspring too, because I had a real moment with one of their records, whereas Blink, I never really did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they both kind of, I don't know, encapsulate that like time period of like bands like selling out, when that was like the biggest conversation of like, oh, you started out as this like whatever punkish band, and then now you're, and that whole era is kind of cringe in a way in itself, but they were both kind of like right in there. And so a lot of people were like, oh, we like their earlier stuff, like that whole thing. And it's really, really hard when you have to reconcile like the early stuff and the later stuff of a band like that.
Oh, totally.
You're like, I wish you were two different projects.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. I think this is going to be hard, but I don't know. System of a Down or Korn?
System.
Korn.
What? Okay, wait. Who said which?
Max said System.
Okay.
John said Korn.
Max wins this round by 2 points.
Wow.
Yeah, guys.
Sorry, John. I don't know what to tell you, man.
All right, so Max wins the first round. So the second round's going to be a little different. I love to talk about class and politics, and Max does too. I'm not sure about you, John. I don't know. I don't really ever see anything super duper political, but I kind of assume that you're just based as hell.
It's based as hell not to enter the fray of any of the discourse. So I think
that's
John's
right. Based is whatever you want it to be. Okay, so here's the first question, and you guys can each answer. Jeff Bezos decides to return to outer space. Only this time, he leaves you with all of his money for safekeeping, and then he dies in a fiery explosion. What are you going to do with his $200 billion?
Healthcare for everybody in the U.S.
Amen, brother.
Yeah? Healthcare? I can't really like wrap my mind around $200 billion, but I think that'd do it.
Yeah. I can't fathom it. I can't even come close.
I can't really even think of like what 1 billion really means.
My brain's too small. Yeah. I can't even imagine it. Yeah, no, I mean, look, I would definitely set all my family and friends up first, and then I'd do some altruism.
We all want to be that guy, right?
Yeah.
You know, hey, why don't you pay off your debt? Here's some of my 200 bill, tax free. Okay. Which one of you guys is willing to go vegan to marry me?
Not me.
I'm not either.
So we're at a tie right now. Neither one of you will go vegan, and both of you are just going to do Medicare health insurance for everybody, or not health insurance, health care. Fuck health insurance. Okay, so here's the deal breaker. I'm your bartender. What are you ordering?
Well, like today as a sober guy, or back when I was in my cups.
Maybe give me both answers. I'll gauge. I'll tell you what I think. What are you getting sober?
Well, I'm gonna get a non-alcoholic beer, and I'm gonna hope that I'm gonna drink anything you have, but I'm gonna hope that you have Klosthaler or
the
or
Heineken
Bet.
one's good.
Or which one?
The Heineken one. It's like 00.
I got the Heineken 00 in my fridge right now. It's a good one.
Yeah. That one, I fucking hate Heineken, but the non-alcoholic beer is good. Okay,
it's so close to the real one that I
really
at a show in Boston that we did, we had 12 normal ones and 12 non-alcoholic ones, and I cracked one of the real ones, and I drank like half of it before I realized that that it wasn't 0, and I was like, oh shit, this was just like 2 years ago. So it had been, over.
Oh, that doesn't count. That's not your fault.
No. It was guilt-free guilt-free buzz.
Yeah, a little buzz. Okay, what about back in the day? What was your drink of choice?
Toward the end there, I was drinking Christian Brothers brandy with a little bit of water and putting it in the microwave for 10 seconds.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, John, what about you?
Yeah, so what kind of bar are you bartending at? Is it like just a dive bar, or just like not
just like a dive bar?
Okay, yeah, a Bud Light and a shot of tequila.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with John on this one. I don't know about that brandy shit.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it goes down easy. Christian Brothers is pretty good. Little brandy in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's also really cheap. And yeah, it's got a sick bottle. Yeah, it's got that like sort of sweet thing going on, but yeah, I don't know. I really love that stuff.
All right. This is going to be our final round because it's got to be a tiebreaker. So our last challenge here. It's going to be a little tricky. I hope you guys are up for this. I want you to each do an impression of a famous singer.
Oh, no.
It's some Jimmy Fallon shit, sorry. And I want you, or you can give each other someone, like you could, like Max, you could say, John, do Jim Morrison.
Okay.
Do you want to choose for each other, or do you want to choose for yourselves? You guys are both like, fuck, what am I gonna do? I don't know, do you have like a karaoke go-to? What do you who can you do an impression of? Tom Petty?
I can't. I feel like Petty comes out sometimes in my voice inadvertently, but I can't like do a Petty impression. I'm not really an impressionist, Kelgore.
Yeah, you are today.
I don't know. What would you do, John?
Well, the only one I do, because sometimes I'll make my girlfriend laugh doing this, is I do the impression of Jimmy Fallon doing the impression of Barry Gibb.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
All right, let's hear it.
Talking up on a Barrett guitar show. It's not any good.
That's pretty good.
No. Well, you can't win them all.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what you got, Max. Let's see if you can beat Barry Gibb.
Max, do Jim Morrison.
Don't you want me, baby?
Fuck, I can't. I don't know what I can do.
What you got,
maybe I can do
Lemmy? Like, can you do anyone? Do one of those real crazy voices.
One of the problems with my voice is that it's not. It doesn't have a whole lot of like utility. It doesn't have a whole lot of range.
Yeah, you do. I feel like you do.
So, I'm gonna do Pearl Jam since.
Oh, okay. There we go. That's a good one.
Alone, restless, refrigerator, otherwise empty room.
Good, nice. All right. Well, I guess I have to decide between you two. No. Wait. Okay, so Max won the first round. John won the second round. And I think Max won the third round. So Max, after my divorce with my husband is final, it'll probably take 12 to 24 months.
Okay.
You can pop the question.
Incredible.
Yeah.
This
Congrats,
is
guys.
great.
This is life-changing stuff.
Yeah, congrats. Can I come to the wedding at least?
Yeah, oh sure, yeah. And you'll probably get your own spin-off show because of this, because all the
Awesome.
runner-ups, runners-up, or however you say that, get their own spin-off. So it'll be like I Love Bass Drum of Death or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a funny flavor of death, maybe.
Flavor of Death is pretty catchy.
Yeah,
Bass
Flavor
Drum
of
of
Death
Love.
is good. Yeah. real chance at Bass Drum of Death. Oh, I should have given you guys nicknames like Flavor Flav does in the beginning. I should have given you new names just to kind of like degrade you even more a little bit.
Well, what do you got? What's the first thing that comes to mind? Give us some answers.
Max, maybe Sunshine.
I like that.
John, maybe, oh gosh, that's a tough one.
It's hard to beat
Maybe
Sunshine.
like Curly or something. I don't know, because you got curly hair. I don't know, they always have to be the worst names.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's really mean.
All right, well, Sunshine and Curly can be the name of our like
Sound like Marx
country
Brothers
duo.
or something.
Yeah, that's the name of our new side project, Sunshine and Curly.
Sunshine and Curly. Hell
That's
yeah.
not
Well, awesome. I guess this is it, Max. I wonder if there'll be a season 2.
I hope
with different
so.
people. That's the funniest part about watching Flavor of Love is you're like watching it and you're really invested, and then you're like, but there's a season 2. Why is there a season 2?
Right. What does that mean?
What does it mean? But yeah, I don't know. Thanks so much for coming on this show, guys. This was amazing. I can't believe
That was really
I
fun.
had to harass you guys for 30 minutes.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. This is awesome.
Same. Yeah, thanks
And
for having us.
I'll see you on the other side.
All right. Sounds
Bye,
good,
guys.
guys.
Have a great one.
All right, talk soon.